and welcome to another Philly rant. I forgot what rant I'm on, but this is just a these videos. I'm messing up. I'm low key losing the rhythm of these videos. I always just have like a beginner phrase I say, and that phrase is basically these videos are just me yapping about my psychological, mental, and emotional state of day trading. Currently past day 200, um, way past a couple days, maybe a week or two. Um, and it's just me voicing over games that I play. I just record games, watch YouTube on the side, and just like have fun while I play games, and then voice over the gameplay. Um, but yeah. I haven't given an update for a while, and that was because a lot of my circumstances in life have changed, um, very very drastically. Number one being, I guess, to update the current moment, I think I've spent like 4 to 5 grand on evals so far, and the only payout I've gotten is a $2,400 payout. And I could have had like at least 20K in payouts by now if I didn't just get so greedy. If I didn't just like sit down with myself and say, "Hey, you're over trading, you're over leveraging. You're jumping into setups without confirmation." You know, and it really does get to a point like when you get to that breaking point, it's like you cannot do this anymore. When you're forcing yourself, but you still can't do it. You want to pull the trigger on it so bad, but you just can't. You're failing to. And I guess for me, like that's just my issue. Like I know what I need to be doing. I know how to become profitable. I know the secret. I know the secret. Right? It's it's not even a secret. It's just a one trade a day, win lose, right? Doesn't matter. You go on about your day. Think about it. You have to be very, very picky. You're like a sniper, right? You're like a sniper, and you're about to take the shot, right? But you're you're waiting, but you jump into the shot, you miss. You're done, dead. Your position is already exposed. Um, That's sort of where I'm at right now. The one shot, right? Because obviously, as a sniper trader, I want to take a million trades because more trades equals more money. No, you've made money on the day. You've made money on the day. Why are you keep going? You've lost on the day. You could lose more. Risk manage it. Risk management, people. Um, cried over this. I've lost money over this. Currently, if I'm being very honest with you guys, I got like maybe $10 in my checkings max. Currently just floating, literally in life. Applied at a job at Target. Um, Remember the date, 4/18/26. Um, yeah, I applied for a job. Hopefully I get the job. It's Target, the cashiering for 17.50 an hour. I'm gonna use that job to try to get onto an eval to get a payout. I think a 4K payout on a 50K eval. Man, man, have I fallen? Um, to just basically summarize my journey. Um, I believe it was January, late January. I drove to California. Circumstances changed. ICE literally raided my house. I came back. That's it. You know. And during that time, I was in California. I'm not gonna say where specifically. Um, I got my first payout. I was trading gold until they banned it. They put restrictions on it, and which killed me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, because it was so easy to trade gold because it only moved in one direction during Asia gold. So it's very, very simple to trade. Um, got my first payout. I got 10K balance in like 3, 4 days. Lost 4K that very next day. Still eligible for the max payout. Took my winning day, got the payout. Right? If there's one thing to take away. Oh, sorry, it's a freaking fly. Okay, I got the fly. Um, dang, the freaking sorry, freaking fruit flies. We have fruit, and it's just need to throw it away. Um, there's one thing. Excuse me. If there's one thing to take away, get your winning days, man. If you're up so big, why are you consistently sorry? There's another freaking fruit fly. Why are you consistently looking for big wins? Just take your winning day. 150, 200, including commission and gas fees or whatever the commission number is for minis or micros. My my thing to anybody in my future self, stop over leveraging. All you need is 1 to 2 minis maximum. Don't care if it's on eval, don't care if it's on funded. Unless you're a really good trade and you have a high win rate. No, win rate. Sorry, that's my. You have a high win rate. You can potentially full port it, but if you're watching this, you're probably not. All right, so just 1, 2 minis a day. Take your winning days, man. 1 to 1s, 1 to 2s. Keep it consistent. Stop over trading. Take one shot. Right? Like, what do like? It really does get to a point, and I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for others. If you try to hit these home runs, you're gonna get struck out. I'm gonna say that again. You try to hit these home runs every trade, you're gonna get struck out, and then you're gonna be like, "What happened? Why? What did I lose?" You were up 1,000. You didn't take it out, and then you realized what you could have done. Greed is truly insatiable. Um, Not being very safe with your exits. Um, sorry, I just took a drink of water, but it's truly despicable to me that I was up, I believe, like 14, 1,500 on a silver trade, and I didn't take it out. Got stopped off for a loss. I just couldn't take it, because even if I was in a bunch of drawdown. Believe it or not, I was in drawdown, and I just never took it out. He had like a 500, 600 tick take profit, and I was up like 300 ticks. Pretty rare for Asia. Asia gold, Asia silver, in most cases. Um, is very disappointed. You know. Um, please, if you're up and you don't feel like it's gonna hit your TP, take that. That is the number one sign of you getting greedy. Take your base hits. They add up over time. It's like erosion. It's, you know, one drop might not do anything. 5 drops might not do anything. 10 drops might make a small dent. But you get my point. That's probably not million. Obviously, you take millions of drops, but you get my point. Look, these base hits add up over time. Just whatever you do, don't always go for base hits like me. Or, sorry, home runs. I apologize. Um, I don't know what happened there. My computer just shut off. Um, please stop going for just these long, huge TP home runs when you've already hit sell side liquidity. Right. I know, Trade ICT, that's not how liquidity sweeps don't work. Whatever floats your boat, man. You know, no matter what, you can see all the orders, but you cannot control the direction of the orders. That doesn't, just because you can see the orders does not mean it will go that specific way. You know, things flip. That's just the way it is. You know, market is random. Algorithm, buyers, sellers, banks, institutions move a certain way. World economy, news, wars, Trump wars, Iran versus the United Nation of Israel for crying out loud. You know, um, yeah, that's just a summary. I blew through so many evals. I blew through $2,400 of evals straight. Got sent back to Minnesota, where I currently reside, and I'm making this video here. Please, anyone, I know I don't have a lot of viewers. I understand. But if you're a young trader aspiring to be profitable, please, I beg you, listen to my words. Because I am trying to prevent a world of so much pain and misery. I really am. I've cried over this. I've prayed over this. Man. And it leads me to sin every time. It really does. I hate it. I hate it. Because I know I can do better. And I know that my mistakes are leading me to just get lessons and trials from God. Because when you pray for something, you better be prepared for them trials. You pray to be successful, be prepared to go through the trials of a very successful person. It's not anything small, I'll tell you that right now. I pray to be so extremely profitable. And the Lord He's taking his walk with me. He's teaching me. And I guess my one word of wisdom. Neuroplasticity. Um when you repeat something so much that it becomes a habit, you get stuck in that habit. It becomes repetition, becomes normal. And you cannot stop that. Repetitions, they grow, they strength every rep, hence the word repetition. But if you're not growing with each of these repetitions, you're becoming the same. You must become better. You need to be better. Not just for you, but for the people around you as well. You know, and neuroplasticity is forever growing. Try new things, you know, become like the new things, and you will change. Destroy old habits by breaking the habit. Breaking the habit comes with recognizing why it's wrong and recognizing the moment it happens. Break the cycle. You've heard this a lot. Break the cycle. I'm not going to say anything else besides that because I know you can do it and I know we can do it. Now, what does the Bible say? I think it's one of the most infamous quotes, potentially taken out of context. Sometimes I think I saw like a video on it online that it isn't what you think it is, but you have the right mind. Philippians 4:13. I believe it's I can do all things through Christ. Sorry. I can do things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Um, yeah. That doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but that does mean you have the strength. Oh, voice crack. that does mean you have the strength to be better. So be better. All right. Peace out, man. Y'all take care.